Living without water or electricity for more than a month, well, that sums up the day-to-day reality right now for millions of people in Puerto Rico, still reeling from Hurricane Maria.
And that's why local Puerto Ricans here in the Twin Cities are going on medical missions to the devastated island. Melissa Colorado sat down with some of them.
I think the lack of water and the lack of electricity is getting to them, the heat.
Nurse Carla Velez can take your pulse and mend an open wound, but what she can't do is alleviate the desperation she saw in her native home of Puerto Rico.
There's a lot of anxiety and a lot of burnout.
Velez was one of 5 Minnesotans with a medical background who traveled to Puerto Rico for a 1-week medical relief mission. They traveled to areas that were hard to reach and had barely received any aid.
Some of the patients were bedbound. We did a lot of house calls.
The leader of the group was Dr. Miguel Fiol, a neurologist at the U. Back in late September, we caught up with him. He was in the capital of San Juan when Hurricane Maria hit.
My concern is an epidemic because there's just no resources to deal.
The U of M Foundation helped raise $14,000. That helped the group buy 300 pounds of medical supplies and drugs. Dr. Fiol says the first batch of supplies went to a pediatric hospital in San Juan.
Children were suffering. We came right in with 4 boxes right out of the airport, right straight to their hands.
In just 1 week, the medical team treated 200 people.
Your heart just aches thinking of all the people that need so much help and that you left behind.
Dr. Fiol worries there's another crisis no one is talking about, a mental health crisis.
Suicide rate seemingly going up. I shudder thinking that some of that stress could become violence.
But for now, it's back to the drawing board. What more can they do to help?
Like they say in Puerto Rico, yo no me quito. I don't remove myself. We are engaged. So.
Certainly still engaged. Tomorrow, Dr. Fiol and other members of the local Puerto Rican community, they will be meeting with Senator Al Franken to discuss other ways that Minnesota can help the island of Puerto Rico recover. The group is considering sending a team of mental health specialists to the island next. And if you wish to help their next mission to Puerto Rico, head over to care11.com. We have the link to a local crowdfund. But Alicia and Tim, there are some estimates out there that indicate that it could be up until late January, maybe February, until all of the power, until all of Puerto Rico has their power back. So you can just imagine this is going to be an ongoing process, and that is why these group of local Puerto Ricans here in the Twin Cities, they want to raise awareness. They want to keep this the top issue on people's minds.
Yeah, I don't want people to forget.